Ms. Swan, the neo-Nazis are a supremacist group, right? I know you talked about your book, but neo-Nazis are a supremacist group.
May I define a white supremacist? Because I did a Cambridge University Press book,
Okay.
and when I did my research,
I know, but Ms. Swan, I got to be honest, you're doing what the university professors did with Elise Stefanik, talking about, well, what's the definition of this and what's
I'm giving you a definition
but
because you all don't have one.
The neo-Nazis are a supremacist group. They believe they're supreme, right? That's why they wanted to put people in camps that they believed were not pure.
This hearing went completely off the rails after one witness struggled to answer a question most people thought was simple. Are neo-Nazis supremacists? Congressman Jared Moskowitz grew visibly frustrated as the exchange spiraled into accusations about extremism, anti-Semitism, and political division in America. Then the hearing turned deeply personal. Moskowitz revealed his grandmother escaped Nazi Germany while family members died at Auschwitz. Before warning that hate and radicalization are spreading faster than many Americans realize. And after that, the entire room went silent.
Gentleman from Florida is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I want to go back really quick to the questioning by Ms. Crockett, just because I thought it was actually an easy line of questioning, and I want to give everyone an opportunity just to clarify. Ms. Swan, the neo-Nazis are a supremacist group, right? I know you talked about your book, but neo-Nazis are a supremacist group.
May I define a white supremacist? Because I did a Cambridge University Press book, and when I did my research,
I know, but Ms. Swan, I got to be honest, you're doing what the university professors did with Elise Stefanik, talking about, well, what's the definition of this and what's it?
I'm giving you a definition because you all don't have one.
The neo-Nazis are a supremacist group. They believe they're supreme, right? That's why they wanted to put people in camps that they believed were not pure. Neo-Nazis are a supremacist group, right? I mean, this is not a trick question, Ms. Swan. I'm not trying to trip you up in the fact that you're...
I would like to define a white supremacist, and when I did my research, it was white people who believed that because of their race, they were superior to other groups. But the left redefined white supremacists so that it could include any white person in this room,
Ms. Swan, hold on. That's a wonderful speech and a filibuster.
No, it's true.
Are neo-Nazis supremacists?
It depends on which ones. They're individuals.
No, I didn't ask you which ones.
Some of them are plain old anti...
Ms. Swan, listen, I'm not reading your book if you literally can't answer this question. Are neo-Nazis supremacists?
They're individuals. Some are, and some may be just plain old anti-Semites.
No. Neo-Nazis are anti-Semites, okay? We're going to agree there.
Right, okay.
But they're also supremacists, Ms. Swan.
Okay, if you agree.
No. You don't have to take my word for it. Right, like they are. That's the whole reason they exist.
But you all don't
believe they are supreme.
You all don't seem to understand that a white
Who's they all? I'm not a neo-Nazi. Who's they all? I'm a regular person asking another regular person if we can agree that neo-Nazis are supremacists.
I will agree with you.
Okay, I don't want you to be forced into it.
I would agree with you, but I suggest you all take the time and read my Cambridge University Press book
listen,
that was nominated for a Pulitzer Prize.
Listen, Dr. Swan, I can promise you there's no freaking way I'm buying your book. When it took 2 minutes for you to look at me and had to convince you that neo-Nazi, listen.
Because I don't like the talking points. The leftist
This is not a talking point. This is 100 years of history. Watch this. I'm going to show you how easy it is. Mr. Perkins, are neo-Nazis supremacists?
They are supremacists.
Thank you, sir. Mr. O'Neill?
Yes.
Okay. Dr. Swan, that wasn't a trick question for them. I wasn't trying to trip them up. I wasn't using DNC talking points. This is part of the problem. And I didn't even want to do this, quite frankly, because I'm not interested in making this stuff political. Right? I got Democratic candidates in Texas coming out yesterday and saying that Jews belong in concentration camps again. Okay?
It's terrible.
Like we're in real bad times.
I agree.
And so if we put these hateful conversations in our political box and we do the whataboutism, this is just going to continue to spread hate.
I agree with 100%. We agree.
Right. And that's why we got to be able to at least agree to a simple set of facts that neo-Nazis are supremacists. right? Okay, we've moved on. We've moved on. You're there.
But you all use white supremacists as a broad statement. It doesn't apply to every white person.
Listen, I didn't say anything other than they're supremacists,
Okay.
and they are.
I apologize to you, sir.
Okay, no, you don't have to apologize to me. I just want you to understand, like, if we can't agree on a simple set of facts, then we can't solve real problems. So, Mr. Chairman, this obviously was a specific topic that you had scheduled a couple weeks ago and invited these witnesses in. But I got to be honest, like the last week, the amount of anti-Semitic messages, voicemails, text messages I have gotten, stuff on my social media, an assassination plot, a couple months ago, someone serving 25 years in jail, and now watching someone running for office trying to join the greatest deliberative body ever created on this planet, who thinks the way forward for America is to look at 1940s Germany. Okay, my grandmother was part of the Kindertransport out of Germany. Her parents died at Auschwitz. My kids are not going to an internment camp, I can assure you. And it's becoming so normalized. It is, we've gone from, there's Americans who donate to elected officials, that are AIPAC, and then it's, okay, Netanyahu, and then it's, okay, maybe we shouldn't support foreign money, and then, okay, now we're going to call all these people Zionists, and now we're at concentration camps. By the way, we got to concentration camps much faster than I thought we would get, but here we are. And it's real scary. People are scared. People don't want to show their Jewish stars anymore. They're moving into neighborhoods just to be around other Jews because they're concerned. And one of my Republican colleagues, and I know I'm over, Mr. Chairman, I'm going to wrap it up. One of my Republican colleagues asked, do we know why it's spreading? Hate, all sorts of hate, not just anti-Semitism. This is why it's spreading. It's all here. It's really here. Go poll young kids versus seniors. It's a dramatic difference in the amount of hate young kids have versus seniors. This is the difference. You're seeing it in voting patterns. You're seeing it in belief systems. We've let foreign governments and bots just totally weaponize this. No countries can beat us militarily. We're stronger than everyone combined. But they are gotten us fighting amongst ourselves, dividing us at each other's throats. So if you ask me why things are so bad, just spend a couple minutes, go to my Twitter, go look at some happy things, like a happy Veterans Day or happy Memorial Day that I posted. Look at the hate I get. It is out of control. So, Mr. Chairman, I appreciate you doing this hearing in general, but hate, real hate, is spreading in this country in ways that my grandparents, they're gone. But I can't imagine if they were alive to see what was going on here. And I yield back. Thank you for the extra time, Mr. Chairman.
Well, I appreciate what the gentleman said, and one of the things I have personally made a commitment to do is keep it out of our party, the party I belong to. And I know you are doing unbelievable amount of work trying to keep it out of your party. The once great party of FDR and JFK, we're seeing things there that are just not healthy for this great nation. And I'm committed to doing everything I can to make sure it doesn't get involved in the Republican Party. And I appreciate your words because it is scary, very scary. The gentleman from Missouri is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Yes, Mr. Chairman, I have to say I agree with a lot of what my colleague, Mr.
What made this hearing go viral was how quickly it escalated from a simple question into a deeply emotional argument about extremism and anti-Semitism in America. Congressman Jared Moskowitz repeatedly asked witness Carol Swain whether neo-Nazis are supremacists. Instead of giving a direct answer immediately, Swain argued that political terms like white supremacist have been broadened too much by the left. That instantly made the hearing tense. Moskowitz accused her of avoiding a basic moral question and compared the moment to other controversial hearings where witnesses refused to clearly condemn extremism. Eventually, Swain agreed neo-Nazis are supremacists, but by then the exchange had already exploded online. The hearing then became far more personal. Moskowitz spoke emotionally about his family history, including relatives who died during the Holocaust, and warned that anti-Semitism and hate are becoming increasingly normalized in American politics and online culture. He argued that social media, political extremism, and foreign influence campaigns are pushing Americans further against each other and helping spread hatred faster than ever before. That's what gave the hearing so much emotional weight. Because it stopped being about definitions or political talking points, and became a warning about how dangerous the country's growing division and radicalization could become if it continues unchecked. Subscribe for more explosive hearing breakdowns and viral political moments. Like the video, share it, and comment below. Was this hearing exposing a real rise in extremism, or did the conversation spiral into political theater?